Dear students, today let us learn about how to write an episode on the skill of illustration with example. To write the episode, first you should have a write-up. Write-up is the literature related to your topic, that is content. Okay, so subject is English, my topic is possessive pronoun. Here I have presented first the definition, the meaning and some of the examples. Later I have moved towards the little bit more information related to my topic. Then references for collecting the information or study material of this topic, which are websites I have searched, that information or the address is mentioned here. Now let us move towards how to write the episode. So as you see here, the skill of illustration example is presented at the top. Then later just I have mentioned here, if you see the subject, content and pedagogy of English, then topic is the possessive pronoun here. Okay, session is teach session only. Okay, then the components are simple and relevant. If you see here, simple, relevant and interesting examples. Then the next one is the pupils participation. Okay, then suitable approach. So inductive, deductive, inductive, whatever approach you want to write, you can write it here. This episode is based on inductive, deductive approach, so that can be modified here. Then appropriate media or teaching learning material, what you are using, verbal or non-verbal, that can be mentioned. Here language item, among the teaching points you have to write language item, that is possessive pronoun, that is my topic. Then teaching learning device, I am using questioning most of the places as I am involving the students. That point can be removed also from this from the teaching points, that is not required here. Okay, coming to the teaching method, I have used here inductive deductive approach. First I had prepared the episode on inductive approach, later I had added some worksheets, so that becomes inductive deductive approach. So you can mention accordingly, it can be inductive, deductive or inductive deductive. Okay, what teaching learning material I have used here is the sentence stripes I have taken and the worksheet had been used. Okay, coming to the reference, down I have mentioned the references. Here now let us see the learning objectives. Among the objectives, as you are teaching grammar, some specific objectives you need to know. Here if you are asking the question, so first our purpose is that to develop the understanding of that language item. So you can mention here, the students learn the meaning of possessive pronoun, learn the use of possessive pronoun. Our purpose is that whatever grammar item we are going to teach our students, they should understand the meaning of it, they should be able to understand the contextual use of it, and they should be able to have the usage of it. It means they should be able to produce the example. So these are the major three objectives, okay, of your this illustration with the examples when you are teaching grammar item. Then I have mentioned here, underline the possessive pronoun in the given worksheet. If you are giving a worksheet, so that you can be given there. Rewrite the sentences using possessive pronouns with this part. As your class is only of 10 minutes, your this component or this objective and this objective can be removed. I had made it for a little bit longer duration, so I had added these objectives. I think it is clearer to you. The episode, if you see here, let us see that how it goes. So here directly there is no introduction in this. If you remember earlier, we have used the introduction in most of the episodes. So here there is no introduction. Directly you are starting to teach. So teacher presents the example 1 and asks the students to identify the underlined parts of speech, right? So I am teaching my possessive pronoun. For little bit I am involving my students towards learning the concept. So if you see here, example 1. Example 1 is what? Each queen sent her maid to the market. Okay, so what I am doing here, which part of speech are the underlined word? That is what the question I am asking the students. So students are suggesting there, they are saying it is the noun. Okay, so here I am seeking the pupils participation. Before that, if you see what example 1 when I have given, so what component it is? Component is that example is simple, it is interesting and relevant. One example can be SIR, can be simple, can be interesting, can be relevant. So all the three components can be mentioned along with the one example. You can just put the abbreviation SIR, S/I/R. Okay, then as I have presented the picture here, so you see the appropriate media component has been presented. Why media is what? Media is a use of teaching learning material which you are using. and this is also the sentence strip only. Okay, as I have presented in my teaching points, if that what teaching learning material I am using. Okay, now coming to the next part here. Now, which is the part that gives a sense of belongingness to the maid, to the queen? It means I am presenting the example. After giving the example, I am involving the students here. After involving the students, what I am doing, with the help of their involvement only, slowly I am developing my concept. So now, which is the word that gives a sense of belongingness of the maid to the queen? So student will say, in that sentence the word is her, right? So I am seeking people's participation, I am mentioning it here. Okay, then teacher is saying correct. Her is the word that tells us about the sense of belongingness of the queen and the maid. So students are listening. Students can transcribe the information also, they can note down. Okay, so what you see here, for example 1, if you see, for giving the example what has been done, example 1, the teacher presents the example. Here you are writing whether that example is simple or what kind of example it is, so that component you are mentioning. Then teacher involves the students, which part of the speech is the given example. Sorry, 1 minute. So now let us see that how to write the episode. So teacher presents the example 1 and asks the students to identify the underlined parts of speech. So what I am doing, I am presenting example 1 here, and after doing the presenting example 1, this is the sentence strip, teaching learning material. Along with that media I have used which expresses that example. Okay, so this example is simple, interesting and relevant. One example can be simple also, interesting also and relevant also. That way it can be presented. You can use the abbreviation of the same also. Then I have mentioned the component appropriate media. Why? Because I have used a teaching learning material. Now related to that example, when I have given example and the related picture, I am asking the question. It means now my involvement of the students started. So which part of speech are the underlined words? The students are telling noun. Why? Because to teach possessive pronoun, I need to know their previous knowledge related to noun. Then only I can teach them or talk to them about the possessive pronouns or the pronoun. Okay, so here what the students are telling, they said noun. Okay, I have mentioned here pupils participation. Then now, which is the word that gives a sense of belongingness of the maid to the queen? So the students say that her is the word. Fine, here also they are involving. Correct. Her is the word that tells us about the sense of belongingness of the queen to the maid, right? And queen and the maid. So here they are listening. So here what you are seeing, for presenting example 1, teacher presents the examples. In example 1 involves the students, and after the involving, the teacher ensures and reaches to the rule here. Here where you are reaching to the rule, teacher presents the teacher says yes, her is the word that tells us about the sense of belongingness of the queen and the maid, right? Now if you see here, teacher presents the example 2. Here also what happens, if you see here, teacher presents the example 2 and asks the students to identify the underlined word. So here what you are seeing once again, where is your car? So same like as previous example, which part of a speech is the underlined word? The student said it is the noun. So you have mentioned here it is the pupils participation, that objective is that you have mentioned the component here. Okay, so what we are seeing here, as you are presenting the example, same manner you are at the same time you are involving the students also. In the same example, next what happened? Teacher said, now in this sentence, which is the word that tells us about the car belonging to someone, right? Same way as I have done in the previous example, they said your is the word. So what you are doing, asking the questions of pupils participation. Then correct. Your is the word that tells us that the car belongs to someone. It means, if you remember in the previous example, at the end of the example, I reached to that particular word. Yes, correct. Her is the word which shows the belongingness. Here in the next example, I have come here. Yes, correct. Your is the word that tells us the car belongs to someone, right? Now teacher presents another example and asks the students to identify the underlined words. So the tree has shaded leaves, right? So I am asking the question, Which part of the speech are the underlined words? Again, the student is suggesting that it is the noun. So pupils' participation. Now, which is the word tells us about the leaves? It is its. Correct. So its is the word that tells us about the leaves belongingness to the tree. It means the teacher has presented 3 examples or the 4 examples, and after presenting the examples, teacher is reaching to the rule. So what the teacher said here, this is important for you. What is significant here? From the above examples, this is very significant. From the above examples, we notice that the words her, your and its show a sense of belongingness to the nouns queen, maid, car and tree leaves. So we call these words as the possessive pronoun. Okay, so here I have defined. So this approach, till here it is the inductive approach where teacher gives the examples, involves the students and reaches to the definition. And what you have done here, all the places you have used the components. Wherever you are seeking pupils participation, there you have mentioned pupils participation, where you are and for each example you should write simple, relevant and interesting, and appropriate media wherever you are doing. So like this, some components you need to mention wherever it goes, right? Now coming to the next part of it, if you see the episode, what I have done later, I have just defined it now on the board. So possessive pronouns are pronouns or replacement for noun that show a sense of belongingness or possession of a noun to the other. Students understand, write down the definition, and I have mentioned at the end when I have defined here, know that I have used the inductive approach, because in your components you have mentioned which approach it is. Now what happens, teacher represents multiple of the examples of possessive pronoun. After definition you have given the examples, okay? Then what happens, teacher asks the students to produce the examples to ensure whether they understood it or not, right? So here when you try to test the students, for testing the students I have given a worksheet here. So when you try to test the students on the basis of your given definition, that becomes your inducto-deductive approach. First giving the example, involving the students, reaching to the definition, and closed. If it is closed there, it is inductive approach, right? But if you, after your definition reaching, if you give further examples and you ensure or test the students' understanding through some worksheet or something, that becomes inducto-deductive approach. Why? Because after reaching to the definition, once again you move to the example. So it is called as inducto-deductive approach. So here I have given one definition, one worksheet, and I have tested the students. Again, because it is a worksheet, the students will be participating. So pupils participation. Why appropriate media? Because this here worksheet is the media. At the end, dear students, today we have learnt about possessive pronouns. Have a nice day and enjoy. So this is the part, or this is about your writing the episode. One significant thing I wanted to tell you, for writing this episode you have one column. This is ELO. You need not to mention this column of ELO. Why? What is the reason? Actually, ELO is what your objectives which you are achieving there, which you are writing in the column of instructional objectives. Okay. Why I am saying you not to include it here? Reason is that if you include this, somewhere you may involve yourself in the another skill, that is instructional objectives. So we do not want you to deviate from that. First, you only develop the understanding of how to present the skill of illustration with the example carefully and judiciously. I hope it is clear to you. So the most important thing here, what you have to do, understand very clearly, present example, involve the students, reach to the rule. Then present example 2, involve the students, reach to the rule. Present example 3, involve the students, reach to the rules. Now on that basis, bring the conclusion that these students, on the basis of given example 1, 2 and 3, we see that the her, this, these are the words which are called as this, which are related. Little bit explanation of those part is needed, which I have done in my episode here towards the conclusion. So what here from the above example, we notice that the words this is this, they are called as the possessive pronoun. When that is done, after that you are writing the definition. Then once again, if you want to test the understanding of the students, you have to go towards the worksheets.